Let's hit an NBA Saturday with you. Pete McCarthy here for OddsShopper as we look at no house advantage. We want to play versus the house. We'll have some picks for you coming up. Hey, give us a like, subscribe, keep up with all of our shows, our DFS offers. We've got giveaways as part of this channel as we continue to build into tens of thousands of you that are subscribing. We very much appreciate you here. Don't forget that we are also available in podcast form on your platform of choice, so be sure to check that out. So if you're playing versus the house, no house advantage, you can see our free projections over at stokastic.com, and you could work off of that. Now, what I always tell you, we want to get to 60%. Those are the plays that I like to give and play. I want to see at least 60% chance that it's going to come through because, look, if we're hitting for a 5 out of 5, 21 times our money on no house advantage, we got to hit a 55%, which is not easy to do. So you don't want to get too close to that number, in my opinion. So unfortunately, today, we don't have any picks that are at that 60% threshold. So not a night to be going big here on no house advantage. But keep an eye on that throughout the day as more lines are added, subtracted, changed. That could go up or down, and especially with breaking news over the course of the day. But we'll go through the exercise today. We'll start with Damian Lillard at 8.5 assists. Obviously, coming off that monster game against the Jazz, 60 points, super efficient in that game. We're going to look at the assist line and look at the under. So he had 8 assists in that game against the Jazz. If he's going to be big-time scoring in the focal point of the offense, maybe we can lean towards the under on the assists. Again, there's a 59% chance of it coming through based on our numbers this morning. So keep an eye on this throughout the day. It doesn't hit that 60% number that we focus on, but we're looking at the under. The projections have it here. And obviously coming off that monster game against the Jazz, we'll see if Lillard wants to keep scoring, keep things going. He was so efficient in that game. So we'll see if he, again, is looking to put up the points rather than dish it off and distribute to his teammates tonight. So I like that under at 8.5. No house advantage. If you haven't played there before, sign up and you get a $100 deposit match, something you certainly want to utilize when you can get money back and get free money, essentially. So you could deposit $20 and get $20. You can go up to $100, and then you'll have $200 in your account. There's 2 ways to play. You can play versus the house, which is what we're talking about here. If you hit 5 out of 5, you can hit for 21 times your entry. You just don't see that anywhere else. That is, big time as far as that goes. You can mix in NFL, NBA, you name it. What you see there is what you can get into. And then you can also play the pick'em contest, which is what I really like. That's where you could hit for thousands of dollars on one entry if you get everything right, and maybe you're a little different than everybody else. I think it's going to be a lot of fun on Sunday when we're looking at the championship games of the NFL. Monster contest as part of what we'll be looking at No House Advantage this weekend. And we typically see a lot of overlay in these contests, but it's a $50,000 contest with $20,000 going to first place. $20 entry. Definitely going to be excited for that come Sunday and the championship games across the board in the NFL. So let's give you another pick here. We're looking at Clint Capela, 12.5 points. We can eye the under on that. Our projections have him at 11.8. Again, these are skinny differences. We have it as a 57% chance of coming in. I'm just eyeing the Hawks and seeing that they're pretty healthy right now. I don't expect Capela to be seeing 30-plus minutes tonight against the Los Angeles Clippers. He's been scoring decently of late. There's really nothing that you look at recently where you say, hey, he's slumping, he's not getting the opportunity. But I don't think he's going to get the kind of playing time they saw, say, 2 games ago going up against these Los Angeles Clippers. Obviously, our projections looking that way as well, leaning towards the under. 11.8 is what we have it at. Just keep an eye on that throughout the day, but we'll go under on the points for Clint Capela. Something I love to do, utilize OddsShopper, and you could see where the money might be going. Maybe the lines are totally different, especially early in the day if you're playing versus the house and no house advantage. Be sure to sign up for OddsShopper. It does a lot more than what I'm telling you to utilize it for here. Just kind of eyeing what the numbers are at the various sports books. You can beat the books. There's a positive ROI going back quite a ways now. And you could utilize OddsShopper to measure parlays, to look at free promotional offers that the sports books throw at you, and not all of them are great deals. And this will kind of double check that for you and make sure that you are coming out ahead, making a smart selection, that the odds that are out there do make sense. So be sure to utilize OddsShopper if you're playing against various sports books out there, and it certainly could come in handy for something like no house advantage. Finally, looking at Kyle Kuzma, again, like I said off the top, I'm not gonna tell you to go out and bet the farm on any of these picks tonight just because of the way that it sets up. I haven't seen a single slate where we don't have a single pick that's 60% chance to come through for you. So we got a 56%er on Kyle Kuzma. We'll look at the under at 25.5 points. He's been scoring of late. I mean, he's been over this number in 3 straight games. We know Kristaps Porzingis isn't around. He is facing New Orleans tonight, one of the lower over-unders that you see on the board out there. It's not expecting a ton of points in this game, so we got a slight lean towards the under as far as our projections go. I think the best thing to do tonight is keep an eye on those projections over at Stokastic.com. Again, they're free. Stokastic.com. Go to NBA, free tools and data, no house advantage, and see if something develops as the day goes along. Of course, you're going to have guys that are scratched, that don't play, drastically affects the lines, all of those things. So you can watch out for that. I'm Pete McCarthy. Good luck tonight.